motivate and change the behavior and temperament of your dog, but also why these methods work so well. If this is wrong, what's right? My dog won't listen to me. He knows it's wrong. How do I stop my dog from house soiling, chewing and barking? How can I punish my dog when he's off leash? How can I punish my dog when she misbehaves, when left at home alone? Punishment has often been sold as a quick fix for problems like these, but in fact, most of the time, punishment is neither quick nor a fix. On-leash, punishment-based training is often time-consuming and relatively ineffective. The focus is usually on disobedience and behavior problems, and on inhibiting and eliminating a dog's natural behavior, rather than teaching dogs how we would like them to act. Early on in my career as a dog trainer, I tried to devise ways to modify dog behavior as quickly and easily as possible, while remaining responsive to the dog's desires and delights. At that time, my wife Mimi and I were struggling with a chewing habit of our first dog, Omaha, an Alaskan Malamute. Over his first few months at home, slowly but progressively, Omaha had reduced the size of our front hall carpet from a neat 8 by 10 foot rectangle into a raggedy-edged 18 by 24-inch doormat. Trained as a developmental psychologist with an emphasis on cognition, Mimi's approach to training, that is, teaching our puppy, and later our son Jamie, always championed needs and feelings, whereas I tended to emphasize observing, quantifying, and then changing behavior and temperament. During our many puppy-raising discussions, Mimi asked me one question that changed my entire outlook on dog training forever. In addition to inspiring the resolution to Omaha's carpet trimming problem. Mimi's questions were always demurely asked, infuriatingly logical, and dagger-to-the-heart revealing. She asked me, "Have you taught Omaha what you would like him to chew?" I combined our two approaches, and now, whenever someone comes to me with a dog problem, this is one of the first questions I ask. If, by the person's definition, a dog is doing something wrong, then what is right? Define and teach that till it becomes second nature. The question also applies to evaluating the effectiveness of any dog training technique. If one approach isn't resulting in improvement, then try another approach. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over if it's not working. How did I stop Omaha from chewing our carpet? I encouraged him to chew something else. This was before the days of chew toys, so I improvised and resolved two problems in one fell swoop. Omaha was also excavating my garden, and I'm a gardener. So I bought an entire meaty cow's femur from the Magical Meat Boutique, and one night after Omaha had bedded down, I went outside and buried the bone in a small 3 by 5 foot area under the rear deck stairs. The next morning we went outside, and after I rewarded Omaha for eliminating in his toilet area, he set about sniffing the garden perimeter, and then his nose elevated and started twitching. He caught the buried bone spoor and took barely a minute to find its location. And that was pretty much it. No more chewing on furniture and fittings. All chewing became directed to bones that he found in what I dubbed his digging pit. Every night I would bury a smaller bone, freshly stuffed with mushed kibble, and a variety of treats for him to find in the morning. This also solved the issue of digging in the lawn and flower beds. Consider Omaha's point of view. Wow, there's hardly anything of doggy interest buried in this entire garden, but this digging pit is loaded with buried treasure. This is why in 1848, a considerable portion of the US population ventured west to California, due to a single find of gold in Sutter Creek, but next to nothing in New Jersey.